Hey folks, it's Friday night, 8 o'clock. Gonna try and work a couple hours on the 52 Ford. We'll see what I get done. The hope is to be able to get a little lower down over the Crown Vic frame. So I've got some work to do in the trunk to cut some of the material away, and then probably some stuff right around here as far as the dash and a couple of the areas around the hinge post. So we'll see how much I get done in 2 hours. All right, so at this point, it's about 8:20. We've got the trunk area cut out for where the gas tank needs to come up into the floor. We'll build that out, obviously, to cover the tank, but I think we got plenty of height. I believe that we've measured, Caleb and I have measured several times, we need to get down about 8 more inches, so we obviously have plenty of room there to get down that distance. I will have to pop the tires off. I don't want to do anything with these quarters right now because we haven't made a decision on what we're going to do. Obviously, I've got 2 inches of overhang here, so just by taking that, putting it on floor jacks, taking the tires off, working on the front, I can get this down to where we can see what we're dealing with as far as the rest of the body and the dash. I believe that I'm going to have to take the dash out so that we can get a little bit better look. Nice thing about these old steel dashes, they unbolt and they come right out. So we'll see how that goes. About a little after 8:30, 8:35. Caleb showed up, as you can see in the time lapse. So we're gonna work together he can be here for about an hour, he said, and see if we can get this to where it'll sit down closer to where it should be. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's about 10 till 9. We have discovered that putting it down and back up, and we're hitting the rockers, and they're rotten. They're so bad. So we're gonna actually take the inner rockers and part of the floor out back here on the 52 because we got plenty of Crown Vic floor taking up real estate going back towards the rear end. So we should be able to, once we get those inner rockers out and get the part of the floor out, then we should be able to get that set down on there. All right, so as you can see in the time lapse, cut that back. It's probably the floor that sat under the rear seat, right in front of the wheel wells. We're hoping to be able to get it down the rest of the way, or most of the rest of the way. I think we're still gonna have dash issues. Haven't got to that yet. About 9 o'clock, hour's time. We'll see how much further we can get in the next hour. Okay, so here we are. It is 9:30. Caleb had to head out. We got about as low as we can get it for now. We're gonna do a little bit more trimming and get it just a slight bit lower. We are trying to decide a couple things, what to do with the quarters. Our tires are gonna be sticking out. Do we run a narrower rear end? When we look at this idea of taking the lower section here and bulbing it out a little bit, it just doesn't feel right. Also, the idea of doing a radius on the wheel arch, kind of the way they did back in the 50s, has been tossed around. So we're not sure what we're gonna do. We're gonna go home and think on that. Here we are, we got, the gas tank is gonna go down about 1 inch, maybe 2, so we can set that down a little lower, but that fits in there nice. You can see the dash up there, looks okay, but when you come around and you see how far the Crown Vic column sticks back, we're actually gonna eliminate the Crown Vic column. We're gonna try to bring the custom line column in and fit it so that it looks a little bit more like the custom line interior and dash. So that's something that we're gonna dive into. But other than that, you can see we're pretty close as far as our gaps. We're real close. When you look inside, you see a filler panel back there. It won't take much to get that to fit in. The whole idea is that we're gonna be able to have a Crown Vic, disc brakes, air conditioning, heat, modern components in a 52 Ford. We're also going to dive into putting the front clip on and seeing how that aligns with everything. We're probably gonna be a little wide on the front end with that as well. So started at 8, it's 9:30 now, washed my hands, getting ready to go. The whole idea of me talking about time is if you got a little bit of time to work on your projects, it's surprising how much you can get done. It's real hard to get off the couch at times and get out there and do something, but you know, when you see that you can accomplish a lot in an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, give up a little bit of TV time, give up a little bit of couch time, get out, work on your projects, get them ready for cruise season. It's right around the corner. Till next time.